Hi everyone, Paul here again. I wanted to briefly go over the Getting Started Guide for Remote Student Learning. Um, and this is for elementary. On the first page, we just wanted to point out the different platforms that OUSD approves for communicating and getting information and lessons out to your students. There's Google Classroom and PowerSchool. I'm going to be focusing on the Envision digital platform piece. And again, if you're not familiar with the digital platform, you are able to push out assignments, digitally interactive, and PDFs. You're also able to grade your assignments, give feedback on them, and start discussions. So this form here is just to let you have a suggested way to push your assignments and quizzes out within a certain time frame. If you scroll down, you'll see links here. We're on Getting Started. You're able to click onto student-facing technology so you could see what the student sees on Envision, and also communicating with them on Communicating with your students. This is all found on that same remote student learning page through curriculum on OUSD.org. Now, if you scroll down a little further, you'll see that I put here that a lot of times these lessons are done, topic lessons are done in 1 to 2 days. I pushed out one suggested format is making that go 2 to 3 days maybe, depending on what the content is and how difficult or not difficult it may be for the students. Now, up here, you'll see the elementary math grade level guides. You can refer to those to see also the suggested length of time it may take to deliver that content within that topic lesson. But do keep in mind that this is new for a lot of students working through the digital platform. That said, if we scroll down, we'll see here I have a 3-day format. And so in day 1, you could start off by sending the homeschool connection letter. If you're not familiar with this, all the blue links are live and you can just go to them and they will show you a how-to video on how to go through that. After that, you could also assign the visual learning or topic opener, the videos, to get the students familiar and the parents familiar with what they'll be doing in this topic. After that, you could work through your practice problems by assigning them to the students and the guided practice as well. Now with that piece, keep in mind that some are digitally interactive so that the student is able to work on the assignment and then send it to you automatically. Some are PDFs. So with that, especially in some of the guided practice, they can do a couple things. They could either download the PDF and then scan it back up. But if they don't have those tools readily available for them, another efficient way to do it is go ahead and have them work in their notebooks for those guided practice problems you've given them or practice problems, and then just simply take a photo of their work and they're able to upload that through Envision's digital platform. If you're not sure how to do that or you want to explain that to your students, remember up here again in student-facing technology, that's what the student sees, and I give a couple explanations on how they can do that. So check that out if you're not familiar with the platform. Moving into day 2, you can see here's more problem solving. That is also extended into the e-text, having students work on those and then showing you what they're doing in their notebooks so that you can provide feedback through them through either discussion or comments. And in that part, this link up here, communicating with your students, gives you information and how-tos on doing that. As you move into day 3, here you could set up a Google Classroom to push out the Write to Explain part of Envision. That is a great platform to use for this because you could easily make a copy for each student, the prompt, and then they will return that work to you digitally, and you can easily check it and write comments and grade it. For setting up the Google Classroom, again, like I said, these are live links, so you can go there and set your classroom up. If you still need more information on how to use Google Classroom, I'm going to be doing short how-tos for Google Classroom to interact with your students, and you'll be able to find that, as you can see right here, on OUSD Math YouTube channel. So look for those if you want any information on that. Finally, on day 3, you could give your quick checks or your digitally enhanced test, your topic tests. You can modify them and then send them out to students. These are digitally interactive. So here, check that out on these links if you want to see how to assign those to your students or modify them. Once that topic is through, you would start back on day 1 again and repeat the process. So these are just the suggested foundational pieces, what your students would need to get through a lesson remotely. You can scroll down, and there's additional resources if you want to give students short problem solvings. Illustrative Mathematics has excellent problems for that. There's the Mars project if you want to challenge them to do some longer project remotely. And there's also Inside Mathematics, where there's tools for mathematics instructions and video tours in there. These are probably done best through Google Classroom, pushing that out to your students. So please take a look on the Math YouTube channel to give you some ideas on how to do that. And I'll be working through those, like I said, ongoing. And please go ahead and communicate with me if there's something specific you would like. So that should do it for the getting started. I hope it was helpful and useful, and I will talk to you soon.